Going to church is not working out your own salvation. And lots of time people get this thing mixed up that going to church, you're working out your own salvation. Doing church job doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing God's work or whatever you may claim it to. You understand? Going to church doesn't mean that you're holy. It doesn't mean that you are righteous. And lots of time people blaming leaders and preachers for their downfall, not realizing that they are the one not studying the word to show yourself approved unto God. It never said a pastor. Some people are trying to show themselves approved unto the pastor, unto the bishop, when you're supposed to show yourself approved unto God. And this is where the downfall goes, because a lot of people doing church work to get favors from the pastor. And then when things don't go their way, they said, oh, the church hurt them. Yes, Yaga said the church hurt you because you're not working out your own salvation. You're not taking responsibility for your own salvation. And you have some woman, especially the woman them, you leave your husband a yard and you obey the pastors and the leaders over your husband. And then when your marriage fall now, you end up sleeping with the leaders and then blaming the leaders, people saying that the leaders should know better. But you as a big woman should know better that at the end of the day, you're not supposed to sleep with the pastor. Them a human being, right? You have to understand this, right? That the pastors are not healers and they are not deliverers. Yeah, you serve the leader, the healer, just like how them serve the healer. You serve the deliverer. They are serving, right? Just as how you are serving. So you have to figure it out and you have to work it out instead of keep on blaming leaders, church, and all of this. Remember, churches are different things now. Everybody doing it for different reason. And not because somebody calling up on the name of God, that simply mean them a live it. Not because somebody preach something, that doesn't mean that they are living the life that they preach. So at the end of the day, it is time for people to take responsibility. Them call the church earth. Yes, you're going to say your church earth because you go to church and you do things in the church to get favors from the pastors. And when the pastors and the leaders doesn't go your way, you come back and say that your church earth. But you have to learn. You have to take responsibility for your salvation. Doing work in church doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing work for God. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, people get this thing mixed up and keep on blaming the church and keep on blaming the pastor. But you have to take responsibility for your salvation. And as I said, going to church is not working out your own salvation. Doing church work to get favors from pastors. At the end of the day, yes, you are going to get hurt. So at the end of the day, you want to tap this church earth crap man and work out on your own salvation.